Halloween is right around the corner, and to celebrate, the city is hosting the Long Night.
Happening October 31st from 6 a.m. to midnight Pacific, wear designated Halloween items for double rep on Rise and Elite courts, beach courts, ante-up.
A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel earlier. We'll see if that confidence carries over onto their home floor. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. With Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick. And it's Barrett at the small forward spot. So Shams, the Raptors finally traded their terrific wings, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. We know how the other teams that got those players made out. New York and Indiana, they were terrific and helped those teams. How did the Raptors make out when all was said and done?
Both of those players were upcoming free agents. It was difficult to judge the trade market. But with that said, the Raptors were able to get draft picks plus young, exciting talent like Canadian RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly. But let's factor in the biggest key here. It's Scotty Barnes. He is their future. He's their untouchable. He's who that front office feels great about as their cornerstone moving forward.
Love Barnes. Love him. A 3 from Barnes kept alive.
Well, think about this, guys. Early in his career, quickly finished second in 6th Man of the Year voting. He's also proven he can be a capable starter in this league. That's big-time value.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
So he gets them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
To the paint, here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
With the drive, quickly the pass to Dick. The kick out to Barnes for the 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Murray. The shot missing. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Basket counts. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in the field.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you said. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Raptors knocking down the tray. Jokic. And Pirtle pulls it down. And it's Barrett penetrating. Pirtle finds Dick. The kick out to Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Stolen by Quickly. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Murray outside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Quickly. Great D that time from Westbrook. The Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Porter. Lays it up off the glass.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Here's Barrett following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's Quickly, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That's the handles of Emmanuel Quickly on display. This guy is so good with the ball in his hands.
Passes it to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Goes back up. And Jokic slams it in.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here's Barnes. On the wing, Barnes. Over Murray. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Boy, you combine the handle with Scotty Barnes' length, and this guy is a very tough cover.
The pass to Gordon. Outside, Porter. Buries it down low. Porter's got 6.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Barrett. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Free throw good. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it.
That's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Here's Westbrook. Into the lane, and Westbrook throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Dick with the steal. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Dick. No good from outside. And here are the Nuggets now. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Bruce Brown comes in for Barrett. 13 feet away. Here's Jordan. Missed inside. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Quickly. The kick out to Brown. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to come out to this league.
Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Porter. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build. Not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. So it's Toronto now, after the Nuggets pick up 2. Dick passes to Quickly. Brown feeling it out a bit. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, the craftiness of Russell Westbrook down low. This guy excels at drawing contact close to the basket.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Westbrook.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Pass to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. Nice hit again. Westbrook pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Going inside, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Brown the pass to Dick. Over to the wing. It's Dick on the wing. Back to Boucher. Tries from 16, and the jumper falls for him. And the Raptors lead by 9.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
The offensive rebound out to Saric. From beyond the arc, here's Jordan. Over to the left wing. Watson for three. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. Raptors leading by 8. Brown dishes to Olynyk, and he gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Westbrook passes to Jordan. Rebound by the Raptors. Brown outside. Passes to Olynyk. Quickly looking it over Watson. And it's quickly missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Watson's shot is good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Saric against Boucher. Now, here's Quickly. Defense right on him. Over Westbrook. Boucher kicks to Quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the pass to Westbrook. Out to Saric. Here's Jordan. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
What a performance for Emmanuel Quickly. He has been the story for the Raptors. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out this crop.
And we cannot wait. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Fernando, the pass to Barrett. Offline from the high post.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Strother, no good. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Fernando. And the shot goes in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason, and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull on the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. It's a hand on it. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 9.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Pass to Jokic. Offensive rebound. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Timberwolves.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score it the way they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Assisted.
6 points for Aaron Gordon.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Barrett kicks to Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Denver calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Rocket Pirtles check in for Bruno Fernando. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. Number 1, the Raptors.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Murray with the bounce pass. Gordon inside, covered by Barnes. Murray, no good.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Misses from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the middle, Strother, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell. The Nuggets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That one misses. Raptors leading by 13. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. And that one's good. Abaji.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray the pass to Porter. Sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And here's Barnes for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Pass to Gordon. Here's Strother. And he's good on the 3-ball. Strother's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You'd like to see the shot go in. Nicely done. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Barnes against Gordon. And that one's good. Barnes.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Gordon's got 8.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Gets one to drop finally after missing on his first 8 attempts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Barnes, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Pass to Strother. Down low. Jokic, no good. And it's the Raptors' ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Barnes. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
If you want a free shirt, you need to be a super fan, and that means bringing all the noise you've got right now.
And the Raptors with some changes. Olenicki's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Dick comes in for Barrett. And it's Brown in for Davion Mitchell. Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. Here's Dick. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Minnesota.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Now here's Murray. It's an 18-point game. Jokic passes to Brown. To the left wing. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist in the game. Olynyk finds Brown. Birtle with the ball. Pass to Dick. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
First free throw is good. The Nuggets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And both free throws good for Dick. The Nuggets trail by 18 to the inside. Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
If you don't keep Aaron Gordon out of the paint, it's going to be a long night. How easy is that?
Here's Brown. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 15 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter.
You must respect the strength of Russell Westbrook. Boy, even when you foul him, he can still finish.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Saric has checked in for Denver. Here's Dick. He has 7. Abaji can't get it to go. Jokic with it, now guarded by Birtle. Murray left side. Offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Tough sequence there, they just couldn't get it to fall. And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. They lead by 14. Dick passes to Birtle, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
Here's Murray. And another miss by Denver.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Peyton Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And both free throws good for Dick. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Westbrook, and they cash in right away with a quick shot. He's got 11.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Brown inside the line, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brown and the 3 off target.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the 3-point line. Played him perfectly.
It's Dick on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook, and here's Brown outside. It's good from long range. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And taken away by Brown. Olynyk with it. Now guarded by Saric. Now the pass to Birtle. Lets it go from deep. Saric grabs the board. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
And that one's good, Abaji. Abaji's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Here's Westbrook. Some solid defense from Brown.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. From the line, Dick can't get it to go.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Jokic, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Dick with it. 9 points in the game so far. Driving inside. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, they keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And the Toronto Raptors taking Scotty Barnes' scores 4th overall in the 2021 draft. What a great pick.
And Kev, that was a bit of a surprise if you remember back to that date. Most had Barnes going later in the draft. He's been a terrific acquisition. Won the Rookie of the Year, was an All-Star in year 3, and they're going to build their organization around him.
In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Bruce Brown is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Abaji in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
He's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Dick comes in for Bruce Brown. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Murray after the Raptors pick up 2. No good there off the double clutch.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Poeltl finds Barnes. Back to Poeltl. Now, here's Quickly. He's covered by Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Here's Barnes. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Barnes has got 27 points.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early. I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Now Barnes, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Barnes kicks to quickly. Back to Barnes, over Gordon. Jokic craps the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Barrett, quickly with it. It's Dick on the wing. Barrett for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Denver calls timeout. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
Jordan's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Gordon against Barnes. And oh, the block shot crams it out of the end. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Westbrook with a wide-open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since how does he take guys off the dribble?
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 14. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Quickly the pass to Dick. Quickly kicks to Barrett. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Murray. Good, nice job down low. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says, open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
Can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. And Davian Mitchell's subbed in for Grady Dick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 23. Mitchell kicks to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Quickly, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Toronto working the ball around now. Barrett the pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Comes up empty from 8 feet. Toronto's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. That one goes. Count it. Fernando's got 6 points.
Oh, that is an easy read for Mr. Quickly, simply finding the open man.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Pass to Porter. Takes a three. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Quickly the pass to Fernando. Outside, Barrett. Good on the triple. Barrett's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Passes it to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
It makes Russ Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. In the corner, Barrett with it. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. There's the pass to Boucher. And it's off from three-point range. Lob pass to Gordon. Rebound by the Raptors. At the elbow, it's Barrett. Quickly against Murray. And Boucher sends it back. And it's Quickly in the corner. Pass to Boucher. Shoots over Jordan. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get it back, and he makes that one. Murray's got 9.
I think Murray's toughness gives him an edge on drives. He just doesn't back down.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons. Quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role.
You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready. Quickly wanted to be a starter in this league.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Raptors. Bruce Brown comes in for Davion Mitchell. The Nuggets also changing it up. Sharch is checked in for Gordon. Peyton Watson comes in for Porter. And Christian Brown subbed in for Murray. Here's Brown. Pass to Strother. Over Quickly. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Now here's Brown. For 3, Barrett. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Quickly. Puts up a 3. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Good on the bucket. Boucher's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, Chris Boucher, the ability to score, even though there's bodies around him, that's an impressive finish.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Olynyk finds Barrett. Inside. Sweet little floater. Quickly's got 17.
Boy, that's a beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Denver's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Jordan. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 6th rebound on the night. Quickly with it. Now guarded by Jordan. The tray. And Emmanuel Quickly hits from deep. Quickly's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Strother. 12 points for him. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that one, the 7th on the season for them, the team's still looking to improve each time they take the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And so he hits both. And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Watson.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Barrett. Bucket is good. Barrett's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Nuggets have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Raptors. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And Dick subbed in for R.J. Barrett. And a switcher also for Denver. Westbrook's checked in. Good on both. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Love Westbrook's ability to shoot it off the dribble, the stop, the rise, the fire. He makes it look easy.
Westbrook with the block. Here's Brown. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Olynyk the pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Nuggets on D. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Brown outside.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Here's Westbrook. And Barnes sends it back. Passes it to Dick. 3 seconds left. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Denver, Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Brown in at the 2.
Boy, let's remember, Russell Westbrook has an MVP trophy in his closet. This guy is working right now. You've got to get into him and make it tougher.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Now, here's Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And Pirtle sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Back to Barnes. Shoots the 3. And Brown pulls it down. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Gordon. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Count it. Pirtle's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Westbrook against Quickly. Free throw line jump shot. Another miss by Westbrook. And so Quickly will bring it up for Toronto. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Always, Bruce Brown has a high level of aggression. I love that play right there.
At the line for your Raptors, Bruce Brown.
First one falls for him. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Kelly Olynyk and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown, not the fastest guy on the court, but he's got incredible instincts, gets out in front of the play.
Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Strother. Second chance shot and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, Quickly. There's the 3. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Listen, if you give Emmanuel Quickly a look from 3, there's never hesitation.
Here's Brown. Quickly covering. A nice shot by Brown.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And there it is for him.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
The pass to Chanshaw. Here's Strother. He's covered by Brown. Holmes wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Quickly finds Pirtle. Here's Boucher. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, this is what Chris Boucher does. Loves to stretch the defense with his shooting ability.
Pass to Chanshaw. Now Holmes. And the shot is good.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Barnes outside. Again, Toronto.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
Poked away. Now the Raptors moving it up. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 25 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
From Emmanuel Quickly.
Here's Strother. In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
The first one falls. Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
And it's Barrett.
Barrett, what a dazzling display of deft handling.
Pause and rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Chanshaw. Back to Murray. Great pass to set up the lay-in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 assists. Barrett the pass to Boucher. And he banks in the layup. Boucher's got 5 points now this quarter.
The length of Boucher becoming a factor. It gets him into position and able to contest a shot.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Boucher. The 3 from Barnes, and the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That is his first foul of the game. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Raptors. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Denver making a switch here. Watson's checked in.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Brown. The 11-footer. And it's Jordan with the jam.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here's Boucher. Back to Mitchell. From outside the arc. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Strother. Tries again. Jordan inside. Fires for 3. Strother, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Mitchell passes to Fernando. Launches a three. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Strother. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Sharch has checked in for Christian Brown. Now, here's Mitchell. A three ball. Again, Mitchell missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. This one for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Boucher finds Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 34 points.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt. I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Outside, Barrett. His three-pointer is off the mark.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Murray. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's Saric. Watson surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Strother.
RJ Barrett has the kind of physical abilities to contest shots, and he is aggressive on the defensive end right now.
Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Releases from 15. Barrett, no good. Ball's knocked loose. Lets it go from the wing. They get it again. Mitchell kicks to Boucher. Back to Mitchell. From deep. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Scotty Barnes.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Now Barrett following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. From past the arc, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Murray, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Back to Murray. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so Toronto takes this but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is...